Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. Today we are looking at Sonitus issue 2. This is part of a 3-issue limited series from Alterna Comics. Came out in 2018. And we have a flashback here that we're starting off with. This is the second floor, or floor 2 of 3 specifically. Now we have a flashback of the kid walking through to the party at the abandoned house, and he runs into this girl Claire, and they decide to go upstairs and do some ecstasy together. And then they have the sex. Well, somebody's watching them while they're doing the nasty. Then we cut forward to the present day, where he talks about the last time he was up in the second floor was when he was with Claire, and he's walking around, and he sees the bathroom where his friend was puking, and another friend was helping him out. Well, he starts to see ghosts then, and what we had seen during the sex scene was a spider had crawled down amongst them, and I'm not sure what the symbolism there is for, but he starts seeing monsters again in the modern day. So he sees this image of a girl, and she gets fangs and turns into a big spider monster, and then chases him out of the room, and he sees this light, and he's running for this door, and then he sees all these spider eggs, and it's really freaky weird. All these spiders start swarming down from above and start attacking him, and he's got to run through this hallway. He sees a ghostly silhouette, tries to follow it through this tunnel, and sees the attic door that leads, or the stairs that go up to the attic rather, and that's where the issue ends. Now I'm leaving out a little bit of the detail because this is a very difficult book to describe, because so much of it is not only a mixture of visual but also of the pacing and wording of his story. It's a very surreal story, but obviously something really tragic happened to this guy, because he's either hallucinating or actually seeing monsters, and I'm not sure which. But it looks like he's dealing with some kind of psychic trauma, not in the metaphysical sense, but in the mental sense, in the clinical sense, I should say. I think this is a really well done book. The strange, sketchy style of art really works well with it, and I kind of like it. I didn't think I was going to, honestly, but it's a pretty interesting book, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and recommend yet another Alterna book, but they are doing really good work, and I do like this. This is story by Cody Sosa and Dan Shepard, art by Cecilia Lovalvo, colors by D. Kanifi, edits by Nicole Airy. I think everybody did a really good job. It's got an interesting color scheme that really works well. It's because you get like the night shots where they're partying are these blues and yellows. The yellow's for lighting, of course, and it really has an interesting tone. And it changes when you go to the modern period. It's a lot darker. The blues are replaced with blacks, and you've got these faint hints of yellow light that spill out on his face, and the spiders are these kind of purple-blue colors. It's really interesting, and I think they did a really dynamic use of color here. Even though it's printed on newsprint, eventually this will be reprinted into trade paperback, I'm sure. They seem to do that with most of their work, and I hope it is, because I'll probably buy it. I'd be willing to pay $10 for a perfect bound trade paperback of this. I'm looking forward to that. I recommend this book. It's only $1.50 cover price. If you're listening to this in 2018, you shouldn't have too much trouble tracking down a copy or ordering it from the Alterna Etsy store. And I'd say it's better written than almost anything from Marvel. Go check it out. Give it a shot. For the cover price, you really can't go wrong. And if you can't find it at your local comic shop, ask them to order it. And if they can't or won't, go on Alterna's Etsy store and order it from them, because I think a lot of their stuff is really underrated. But that'll do it for me for this episode. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you want to help us out, be sure and hit like and subscribe. Patreon link is below as well, and we hope to see you on the next one.